Chalo, let us begin with income from salary. Just the background we have studied yesterday, and we will divide the classes into three parts. We will do all the retirement benefit, one concept, one problem today. Each retirement benefit, we will solve good questions. Then we will take up all the allowances. Then we will take up all the perquisites. And then combine, we can solve that if everything is asked together. Though they don't ask everything together, either it is retirements or it is allowances and perquisites. So then how to solve salary head? There is not going to be any creativity at all, for sure. Whatever is taught to you, same is going to come in exam. There is no combos. Like still practicing so much after business head, sometimes we have to again decide, okay, GST is allowed, interest on GST. ऐसे सोचना पड़ता है. Like that, salary is very crystal clear. Years it have been changed, same for your financial year, only the standard deduction part is changed. Now, as discussed yesterday, salary can be received from present employer, from former employer, from too many employer. It's all taxable here. Basic, DA, allowances, perquisites, all. Okay. Only thing we have to take care in the salary chapter is while calculating the insights, like there are some allowances which are partially allowed. There are some retirement. If the employee is going out of organization, they'll get retirement benefit. So you have some calculations in that. For all that, we will use the working note. Otherwise, the main computation will look very hodgepodge. So how in income from house property, GAV less municipal tax, NAV, interest on loan, working note 1. We worked out the pre-construction interest and all. In the same way, we'll work out this also. Okay, right. Now, from the gross salary, very limited deductions are allowed. So each and every deduction, I want to revise again, and we'll work out first the problem for deductions only. Gross salary, we are going to compute for 3 to 4 days. But when it is coming to deductions, only 3 deductions are allowed. I'm not revising anything from the first 2-3 pages. It was all base level discussion kind of knowledge. But something very important, which I said yesterday also, like this one. Any salary paid by Government of India outside India is taxable, but allowances and perquisites are exempt. Okay, right. 1 second, dear. Okay. Now let us take up what are the deductions allowed. The first one is standard deduction. Okay. Till last year, standard deduction was flat 50,000. Then whether the actual expense is 30 or 60. Now this year, the standard deduction is 75,000. Please change it. It's being changed in all the answers, but missed out here. So you all please change it. That standard deduction is allowed up to 75,000. If your salary is only 56,000, it will be 56. If your salary is 5,60,000, then it is 75,000. Okay, right. From retirement benefit also, standard deduction is allowed. Superb. Someone is retired, he's not getting salary, DA, allowance, kuch bhi nahi mil raha hai. He's just getting pension because he's retired from former employer. From pension also, standard deduction will be allowed. Okay, right. And no proof is required. Okay, tell us how much expenditure you have done for salary and all. No one is going to ask you. Okay. Next expenditure allowed is entertainment allowance. This is entertainment allowance is first added to the gross salary. Then the deduction is allowed only if it is a government employee. That means private company and all, they will not give any kind of deduction for entertainment allowance. Ma'am, if private company is giving entertainment allowance, just add it in the gross salary and pay tax on that. No deduction. This is only for government employees. Deduction allowable is to the extent of 5,000. Matlab years they are giving 5,000. We know what is the worth of it. Yearly entertainment allowance taxable will be in lakhs of rupees, and deduction is allowed 5,000. 1/5 of salary. Now, some of the books they talk, dear students, write down over here 20%. Maths, I hope everyone knows 20 by 100 is nothing but 1/5 or 20%, and actual entertainment allowance, whichever is lower. Salary, for the purpose of this calculation, 1/5 of salary is just the basic salary. Not even DA, not even allowances, nothing will be added. Okay? I am not teaching any theory, dear students. You will enjoy the coming 3-4 classes. Salary is like maths. You understand the concept, apply and solve the problem. एक concept, एक problem, like that 30 problems तो tuck, small problems, like we have done business end. So once again, until now, what did I say? Standard deduction, even if they don't say from gross salary, how much is it allowed? 75,000. 75,000. Great. And entertainment allowance, if employer has paid you 50,000, first add it in the salary. And then deduction is allowed only to government employee, 1/5 of salary or 5,000 or entertainment allowance, whichever is low. Done. Okay. Okay. So this is how it is allowed. Entertainment allowance. Now the next after this should be understood again orally, profession tax. Did you recollect any knowledge for profession tax? Can you share what you know about the profession tax? Anyone in the class? So 3 deductions done. अभी इसके problem करेंगे. Today what problems I'm going to share and do in writing also with all of you, they will not come as it is as I'm teaching. They'll come in the form of MCQs. छोटे questions हम कर रहे हैं. Yes, tell me. Anyone? Profession tax. Employer should also pay. Employee should also pay. Employer, what he will pay, he will deduct in his business head. Employee paying profession tax can claim a deduction from gross salary. Okay. Now what is happening? Sometimes emotionally, I'm paying 100 rupees salary to my employee. Listen carefully. 30 rupees PT also I am only paying. Employer paying to employee, add the PT. Still, deduction will be allowed. How? Let us see in the question. अभी हम एक ही क्वेश्चन में 3-4 ट्विस्ट टर्न्स करके देखेंगे तो इट विल ऑल बी क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. सी, profession tax. Deduction is allowed in respect of amount of profession tax paid. If it is paid by employer on behalf of employee, the amount so paid shall be included in the gross salary, and then the deduction will be allowed on actual payment basis. If PT is paid, then only in section 16 this profession tax is allowed. Yeah, 16.3. 16.2 is entertainment allowance and 16.1A is standard deduction. That's it. Chalo. Let us take up problem number 5. And many times, all of you, please listen. In your material, it will be just calculate taxable gratuity, just taxable HRA. But we will do all the salary bits for practice. I told you, as it is maths, jitne baar the more you write, it will be clear. Read on the screen now question number 1. Please note all the questions below are solved with more options for practice. Many students ask me, ma'am, in exam also we should do like this. Ye hai to aisa, ye. No, please. They will give clearly. In exam, solve the question according to the option given. ठीक है? A, who is in government service, receives 4,000 salary, 500 DA, 600 entertainment allowance. He is in government service. So let us do problem number 1 in notebook. कल हमने क्या लिखा था salary के लिए? We have written 3 things. Yeah, please complete the booster note first. Yesterday we have written section 15 was chargeability if there is employer-employee. Section 16 IA or 1A, whatever you call, standard. Standard deduction kitna? 75,000. Right. 16.2. Entertainment allowance, please don't forget to add it first on the top. Entertainment allowance. Entertainment allowance. ओके अब वो बिट हम अलग से अभी लिखेंगे. क्या था यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट होके डिलीट भी हो गया बाय मिस्टेक. Some of the features of this OneNote also I also don't follow. PT, profession tax. Profession tax only paid then deduction. Only paid then deduction. Acha. Can someone dictate what did I made you write here? I don't know now. क्या लिखा? हाँ?
Section 17 perquisites.
Yes, section 17 we have written. That is perquisites. It can be in cash and kind. Over. Now we will directly solve the questions. ठीक है? So I am in problem number 1 now. And we are doing concept of deductions. All the deductions will not come in exam. Ma'am, you taught us PT. PT may not be there. Entertainment may not be there. But agar aayega to clear hona chahiye. For that, we are computing income of Mr. A. Out of 3 phase, 2 phase are not there today at my home. So I have kept this window open. Is it too much noise is coming in the background?
No, ma'am.
Okay, right. Thank you. लिखो start करते हैं. Basic salary. It's very easy. Learn with a mindset कि मैम salary में तो 10 out of 10 हमारे है. 7 to 8 marks question and 1 MCQ. No creativity at all. Basically, it is literally like by the time you'll go to 38th problem, na, you'll say, ma'am, we are actually copying from the question. It's that easy. And it will be very helpful for you all. I hope you all know that all the students who do professional studies, in a very less time, they prepare for BCom exam and still they get 88, 89% in BCom. It's possible because when you have studied like this, the income tax paper in the BCom second year or final year mein hai shayad. So it's going to be so easy. Exactly like this, you will have salary question and you should take that benefit. I also say to everyone that I have cleared my CA and at the same time I was 8th merit rank holder in Nagpur University because we have done so much in depth in CA. Aja. Basic salary is 4,000. Okay, we can write it here also because it's the same. 4,000 into 12. 48,000. All right. DA, they are giving 500 into 12. 12 5s are 60. 6,000. और क्या है? Entertainment allowance. Are you feeling as if you're copying? Then definitely we can copy fast. Control C, Control V. 7,200. So the gross salary, that's all. They can give you some perquisites and all, but अब नहीं है तो बस इतना 48 and 6, 54, 61, 200 is the gross salary. Now nothing said. First, you should give standard deduction under section 16(1)(a), and it is 75,000. I thought maximum. चलो ठीक है लिख लो इनर कॉलम में 75,000 and next is what now? After this, entertainment allowance. Entertainment allowance. मैम ये तो स्टैंडर्ड डिडक्शन में ही कंप्लीट हो गया तो शुड वी कैलकुलेट द एंटरटेनमेंट अलाउंस? आंसर इज यस. स्टेप मार्क्स आर देयर. लीस्ट लिखो. लीस्ट में फर्स्ट बिट इज 5,000. First bit is 5,000. Second bit is basic salary का 1/5 या 20%. Basic salary का 1/5 या 20%. And third is entertainment allowance received. How much entertainment allowance is received? 7,200. 7,200. Take your time. You're doing it for the first time. 5,000 is fixed amount. 4,800 ka 1/5. And entertainment allowance, whichever is lower. So what is deductible? 5,000. So here total deductible is 80,000. Total deductible 80,000, limited to 61,200. 61,200 only you will take, because that's the maximum deduction allowed. And what will be the taxable salary?
18,800 negative.
No, it will be nil. Why it will be negative? I told you deductions are limited to the gross salary. 1 second. Tell me. Once again, dear students, deductions are limited to gross salary. Eligible deductions are 80,000. But 61,200 is the gross salary, so they'll be limited to 61,200. Are you all with me and clear also?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. If you have finished, I want to add on something. You know why when we are getting 61,200 and standard deduction is 75, so entertainment allowance, so we will not even be able to take benefit, right? Still, why in inner column we calculate? I'm telling you now the practical reason which is not there in book. So many times say it's written that basic is 48 DA 6,000 and this person's file goes in scrutiny. You file your own return, department will accept. If your turnover is above 1 crore, in between the bridge standing is a CA who will audit the books and file. Wahan tak theek hai. Sometimes the salaried people's on random basis 5 of the employees' salaries return, they take for scrutiny. Scrutiny is a word where they scrutinize, check the things in detail, and they come to know, oh, you have just shown basic DA allowance. Your son's school fees is also paid by the company. Your mother's hospital bill. So you have received perquisites and you didn't show. Now, because your return went in scrutiny, suppose your salary increased by 1 lakh. Now, can you claim both the deductions till 81,200? I'm explaining you some logic in depth. Nahi samjha to it's not required in Inter. But did you understand mathematics? Even though we are taking a deduction of only 61,200 up to salary, but inside we park and keep. We know that 6 of us are traveling, we will need 6 water bottles. But we take 8. Someone may need extra water. That's a simple logic. Just keep the deductions ready. By any chance, if the return goes in scrutiny and AO says, no, your salary is to increase by 1 lakh. Okay, increase. I have extra deductions to claim and use it. This is how actually the returns are processed. Now tell me, this is a salary sum. Is it easy or not?
Easy, ma'am.
हाँ, तो ये पूरा चैप्टर ही बहुत इजी है. आपने बहुत मेहनत किया है बिजनेस हेड को याद रखना और करते रहो. आई एम टेलिंग यू, any day if you feel ki okay, I really want to get the best of the result in first attempt, just open your business head booster notes and just revise only depreciation, just revise only scientific research. Kabhi likh ke, kabhi read, sometimes you record it in own voice. This has helped so many students. I'll tell you once, if you don't do 100% now, I'm not scaring you, and suppose if you go in that pass fail rut, some of the students have taken exam oriented batch from me and they're writing in January 25. Now their concern is, ma'am, already it's 10th today, and if we go by your videos, we will not be able to complete, because if someone says me, do fast track, but at least the concept has to be taught, na? So उससे क्या 75 classes, if they are combined, compressed and given in 25 classes, and if 25 classes also you are not able to do, then how do you expect to get the result in professional exam? And it's a tough journey, not desirable journey. And then afterwards also, some students, if they fail, they come to realize their mistake. Next time they are ready to perform, but parents are not able to accept the failure. That's again a different story. Then you want to write one group, parents will say nahi nahi likh le, jaldi ho jata, fir final mein jata ye wo. That's a completely different story. So just trust the process and go by this, get the result in first attempt. It's a beautiful journey. So promise me that you will understand this. So many teachers I've seen, they make hack for this, hack for that, but there is no hack, there is no science. When you study in, you are not like in LKG and UKG, you have to make out this. Okay, business head, I'll put more efforts. Other source, anytime I will sit 45 minutes, the whole chapter will be over. Business head, if I sit 45 minutes, I'll just revise depreciation, scientific research, 35D, done. And try to record your theory or this in your own voice recorder in mobile phone. And if you're traveling, or sometimes even because you're not going to colleges, you have to go na, wo वाइवा देना, ये सबमिट करना है, तो सीए वालों बच्चों को दे बिठा के रखते हैं. They make you sit in the line for 2 hours, 3 hours. Put your headphones and do it. No one should say that. Madness should be there. You should be able to see your result date every day. Then you know external motivation or inspiration is required. Chalo. I want to make a twist here. In the same case, if A is not a government employee, what difference will it make? I want you.
1,000 won't be allowed as deduction.
क्या नहीं आएगा फिर आपको?
कुछ नहीं.
नहीं आएगा, ठीक है. I want everyone to write it in notebook and do. Because this is a mathematical chapter, we will solve more than 30 plus 20. My created 50 questions. Likho. Option B or option 2. If A is non-government employee, he is not working in government department. Acha, tell me, gross salary will be same. Can we copy from up?
Excuse me, ma'am.
बोलो.
Ma'am, next sum ऐसा ही है. Who's a non-government employee? Same ही है.
तो आप लोग क्यों भाग रहे हैं? लेकिन मेरे से पहले, फिर आज का क्लास मैं आराम करती हूँ, आप ही पढ़ लो घर में. ठीक है, बट ये तो लिखो, ये मैंडेटरी है. राइट इट. Can I take the gross salary same? No one answered my question. Yes. Even if he is a non-government employee, is he eligible for entertainment allowance? Yes. Right. And now, will you give him the standard deduction, 75,000? Yes. Will you give him the entertainment allowance deduction? No, not allowed. So this is 75,000 allowed. Again, this is 61,200. And again, this is your net taxable salary is nil. Ma'am, even if I do mistake, answer is the same. Will I get full marks? No. Please let us know all. In the paper correction sheet na ऐसे marks रहते हैं, half mark. So don't expect it just your final answer is same, you will get marks. And because you are very clear now, let us do question number 1B also in class together. इसको पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, साथ साथ में करते हैं. Mrs. X is executive private director, 25,000 basic salary and 5,000 entertainment allowance. ठीक है? Right, to write down. But लिख के करना है. Don't see the answer. You write it because you have to write 3 hours of exam. After 20 years, you will say, हमारे जमाने में तो written exam होती थी, अब तो पूरा system में exam हो रही है. Might be. पर अभी तो करो. Tell me how much you are getting 25,000 into 12. Are you calculating? Basic. DA. DA is not there. Directly entertainment allowance is there. 5,000 into 12. 12 5s are 60. 3,60,000 is the gross salary minus the standard deduction. 75,000. Okay. So taxable salary. How much you all are getting taxable salary? Share your answer. Finish the second problem in the notebook. Others, क्या चल रहा है क्लास में? वहां गलत है. They have taken 50. It's wrong. It's 75 now. Standard deduction for all of you. So did you change the answer? Chalo. Next one now we'll do. Third one, mark it. Very important. That's the way question are asked. Y is employed in a multinational company with 1 lakh salary. Value of perquisites is 1 lakh 60. And he pays profession tax of 2,500 for the year. Okay, who? He means who? Y. Y himself is paying his profession tax. So, of course, he will get a deduction. So, question number 1, B may they have worked out option B may that you can see right now C1. Very easy this is. Computation of income of Mr. Y. What is the basic salary? 1 lakh per month into 12 lakh. Perquisite 1,60,000. That's it, right? So what's the total of the gross salary coming to for all of you? 13,60,000. Now what's the first deduction I should give? I want answer from all of you. Kar rahe hain nahi saath mein? 75,000 standard deduction. Shall I give entertainment allowance here? No. And next is profession tax. How much profession tax is paid? 2,500. So deduct both 77,500 and taxable salary. Please write profession tax complete. Only Dipti ma'am is explaining, so she is allowed to write shortcut and she has cleared her exam in 99. आपको अभी करना है तो आप पूरा लिखो profession tax. And the taxable salary is 1282,500. 1282,500. Now listen to the twist, the D bit. If the same 2,500 are paid by employer, whenever employer pays for employee, first add it in the salary and then deduct it. So what's the computation of income of Mr. Y? Do it again. You all should send pictures in group whether it is there or not in notebook. I trust that I am solving. It's very easy for a teacher. हाँ इसको टिक करो. मैं तो अपना टाइम और क्लास दोनों सेव कर सकती हूँ. But when I am doing, I am hoping you all are also doing. Write again basic salary, perquisite, and this time profession tax paid by employer. So definitely if it is paid by employer, add it and then what you get as gross salary and then deduct it. Total correct है, wrong आ रही है? How much you are getting the gross salary? एक बार total करो and tell me. Why no one is giving answer? Yeah, the one who is sitting on the extreme right hand side corner. Ram, no? Piche. What's your name? How much total you are getting? फिर आवाज बंद हो गई बेटा, नहीं आ रही, आवाज नहीं आ रही, म्यूट है क्या? एक बार देखो. How much total you are getting? Absolutely no voice. Yeah, that too I can understand, but absolutely what happened? Why there is some connection problem or what? Yeah, check now.
1282500.
Yeah. Yes, 13,62,500.
क्या बोल रही मैम? 1362 62 कहाँ है मैम? नहीं 13 आप मैम एक डाउट है आप
बोलो.
ग्रॉस सैलरी मैम ग्रॉस सैलरी आप 2500 इंक्लूड करें बट एम्प्लॉयर यहाँ पे एम्प्लॉय पे कर रहा है खुद.
No, then you didn't. That's why I'm saying don't rush. What's the importance of giving all this? You first understand. We are in the fourth bit. Third and fourth bit are different. Listen. In the fourth bit, turn back the page and first read the question. First, listen to my explanation. In the above case, if profession tax is paid by employer is paying profession tax of employee. So first add it in the salary, because waterfall, I'm paying you salary, I'm paying you perquisite, I'm paying PT also for your behalf. So add it. But then whether employer has paid or employee has paid, employee will get a deduction. Clear to all of you? फिर से एक बार. If employee has paid, only deducted. You will, if you can understand ki what's the reason of giving. I told you the very first day, trust me, years I have been teaching, I'll not give any extra question for time pass. When you do these 4 bits in exam, let them twist. You will know what is case scenario in CMA exam, CA exam. CMA में नहीं है. Case scenario is one question. They will put it in the paragraph form and they will ask you that every stage of the answer should be one bit answer of the MCQ. So it's MCQ come story, MCQ come question. So there they twist like this only and students are caught up there. So you listen to this dialogue clearly. If you employee are paying your PT, you will get a straight deduction in 16 clause 3. Your boss is paying your PT. It's a perquisite for you. First waterfall, add it in the gross salary and then claim a deduction. Is it clear now? तो इसीलिए मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ कि आपको जो बुक में जो दिख रहा है आंसर छोड़ दो. ओ सॉरी, लीव द आंसर्स. हाँ यस, प्लीज आस्क योर डाउट. पूछो. Yeah, just can we complete this 1 minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 13,62,500 is the gross salary. And now standard deduction is 75,000, right? And then PT deductible is 2,500. So 77,500. So what will be the taxable salary?
1,285,000. 12,85,000.
12,85,000. Did you get one thing? Here it is 12,82,500 because we took just the deduction. Here it is 12,85,000 because we added. Ma'am, what difference it will make? You are adding and then again you are deducting. That is the presentation required. But logically it should be clear. I think you all should write a booster note so that one day before exam also, if you just scroll the material, it should be clear to you. लिख लो बेटा. बूस्टर नोट लिखो इसके लिए. नोट, if PT paid by employee, deduct from gross salary. GS is gross salary. If PT paid by employer, add in gross salary and minus from gross salary. दोनों करोगे. Ma'am, if I skip, then also my answer will correct. It will be same. Will I get the full marks? No. Chalo, let us start with now retirement benefit. Anyone is having any doubt in the deductions?
No, ma'am.
Please. हाँ.
नहीं है.
Everyone is. हाँ, yes. पूछो, कोई doubt है बेटा?
नहीं है.
Okay. Now listen, all of you. Again, now either there are two ways. We can do allowances and perquisites first, but that's very easy. PF we'll do tomorrow. I'm starting with retirement benefits. What I am teaching now is one-time payment given to employee by employer at the time of him leaving the organization. But it's a lump sum, huge amount. If everything is taxable in the hands of employee, तो परेशान हो जाएगा, मर जाएगा. अरे कितना burden हो जाएगा. Suddenly you have withdrawn PF and gratuity and retrenchment. So government said, okay, it's good to give them some exemptions. Exemption is that part of the income which is not taxable. Told you in the basic definitions only. All the exemptions are given in section 10. Like 10.1, agricultural income not taxable in India. Profit received from partnership firm exempt in my hands. Firm has already paid the tax. Like that, it's a big list of exemption we'll study at the end. Right now, the first retirement benefit I'm giving to my employee is gratuity. Hot favorite for MCQs. Why the employer is giving gratuity to employee? Gratuity has come from the word gratitude. When you have worked loyally with my organization for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 25 years, thank you so much. Then every year, whatever is your salary, half month salary, your monthly salary is 50,000. So 25,000 per year, I'll keep it in a separate account, provision for gratuity. I'll not pay you. When you retire, you have worked with me for 10 years. What is your monthly salary? 50,000. Uska half kitna hai? 25. Don't go by the maths. Maths I'll make clear. Understand the concept. Half month salary for 10 years. So 25,000 into 10. 2,50,000 lump sum I'll give you by online payment check as gratuity. Now, ma'am, why the employer will give? He's giving salary, you know. See, a person when he's having his own business and he decides to retire. This is my own academy, my classes, my app, and my laptop, my camera. It's a running academy. So one of my student is saying, Dipti ma'am, you are retiring now, you're not teaching. I'll run the brand concept classes and I'll take the classes, and she takes over as it is. So she'll give me some lump sum amount against my assets, against this, against the brand value, right? That's what we study in accounts. But a person who is leaving the organization, the time he retires, next month he stops getting salary. Am I right? अभी तक आप काम कर रहे थे, you are getting monthly salary. Next month you retire, you will not get the salary. So very difficult for that person. And retirement, if you get some lump sum amount, you can invest it in annuity or some policy, and every month you will get the money which is needed for your daily activities. So now what is happening? This kind of the money paid out of gratitude. Now if we tell everyone, ये gratitude हमको समझ में नहीं आता है, उसने मेरे लिए काम किया, I paid him salary, bye bye. That's the business policy of the business people. So here came the entry of labor laws. Labor code said that if you have more than 10 employees and if they work for more than 5 years, whenever they go out, mandatory, not optional, mandatory, you have to pay them gratuity. Okay, I agreed, I comply with the labor laws and I pay him gratuity. Now the employee who is receiving gratuity, he should get some deduction, no, some benefit. So I'm doing the first one very slowly with all the options. But if you listen carefully, revise the class work 15 minutes orally and do 15 minutes homework, by tomorrow you will learn it. Okay? Chalo. So the first deduction exemption I am teaching to all of you is gratuity. Gratuity. Gratuity, if it is paid to government employees, it is fully exempt. If it is paid to other private employees and they are covered under the Gratuity Act, underline this. If they are covered under Gratuity Act 1972, least of the three deduction will be given. Okay, right. And deduction will be given in section. I want all of you to circle the way I am doing, underline the way I am doing. Section 1010, you will give the deduction of actual amount of gratuity received, 15 days salary for each completed year or part thereof. Okay. But here, if you are covered under Gratuity Act, they are saying you're not working for 30 days. You're just working for 26 days because 4 दिन तो Sunday छुट्टी है. So 15 by 26 into last month's salary into number of years worked for every year completed or part thereof in excess of 6 months. Ma'am, what do you mean by this? If you have worked for 10 years and 7 months, 6 months and above, we'll count it as 11 years. 10 years and 5 months to 10 years. And okay. And here for every year 15 days salary. Don't take half. Huh? Half is 15 by 30. But if they are covered under the Gratuity Act, then they are taking it as 15 by 26. Okay. And salary means, 1 second. Huh? Salary का definition आपको दिया है. Last salary drawn it includes all the DA. Now be very careful. So many times in the exam it is given to you that 1 minute page अपने आप scroll down हो गया. So many times it is given to you that DA is a part. DA is a part of the salary. Then you have to include the DA, otherwise exclude. But in this case, compulsory. Why DA is paid? Dearness allowance. When you join the organization, you were having 5,000 salary, but now you should get upgrade, no? So that amount is called as DA. Okay. थोड़ा पहले को time लगेगा because it's simple maths, but once you understand, you will be able to do it very fast. Only request to all of you is don't dive into answers and the next options. There's some purpose why things are given this way. Otherwise, actually, why I should teach you deduction also now, है ना? चलो. So if he is covered under the Gratuity Act, then government limit is there 20 lakhs. Government limit is there 20 lakhs. मतलब lifetime you cannot get a deduction more than 20 lakhs or gratuity received or 15 days salary, whichever is lower. And salary means basic and all DA. Now, in case if he is not covered under Gratuity Act, ma'am, how will we come to know whether they are covered or not? They will give an exam. So if they are not covered in the Gratuity Act, first bit is same. Actual amount of gratuity received. Third bit is same. Government limit is 20 lakhs for the lifetime. Okay. Here it is 15 by 26 days. Here it is half. Half is, you all should write 15 by 30. Here, even the fraction we are taking above 6 months, 10 years and 7 months is taken as 11 years. Here, 10 years and 7 months, 10 years. 10 years and 5 months, 10 years. Clear to all of you? So here, half month salary for each completed year, any fraction of the year will be ignored if he is not covered. Acha, what do you mean by salary here? Basic and all DA. Here, you have to take the last salary. Isko circle karo. Here you have to take the average salary. So average salary is basic DA and commission, which is given on turnover to employee. 10 months. Okay. Average salary is taken excluding last month. And all the government limit are for latte. Things will be very clear. Practice karenge. Again, I have written the same thing. All the questions are worked with 2 options for practice. How much you understood out of this? 50%? ऐसे करो. अरे ऐसे करो तो मुझे दिखे 50%. Thank you. 50 भी समझा तो my job is done. बाकी तो अभी मैं हूं ना ड्रिलिंग के लिए. Okay. Government limit, could you understand what is government limit? Lifetime you may get 50 lakhs, 80 lakhs as gratuity, wo employer, then this employer, then that. How much deduction you will get? 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs limit is over and out. Okay? So we will practice 2 good questions in this, and while doing, I'll make you learn. But I told you the request is mere saath karo, aage nahi bhagna. And I hope you understood why for every problem we are doing this practice. मतलब ये इतने सारे ऑप्शंस हम वर्कआउट क्यों कर रहे हैं कि कवर्ड है तो दिस इज द आंसर. In exam, don't solve 2 options because Deepti ma'am taught you. This is just for practice. They will clearly give you whether he is covered or not. Okay? So, Mr. Reddy, problem number 2 now. Did you get one thing कि problem number 1 में ही equal to 4 problem थे, ये चारों अलग problem थे, उसमें भी we have worked out options. ठीक है? आ जाओ. Nothing to write now. I'll make you write booster notes later. First, we'll apply and solve. Or you want to write the booster notes first? Say quickly. हाँ?
Notes पहले.
Notes पहले. चलो ना, फिर notes लिखते हैं. आ जाओ. जैसे आपको पढ़ना है. या तो notes पहले या फिर problem पहले. तो पहले notes लिखते हैं. चलो. Heading लिखो. All retirement benefits. And I have given such beautiful printed ready chart at the end of the chapter so that all the retirement benefit combined are clear to you. So the first one we are doing is covered under Gratuity Act. Same सोचो या कुछ सोचो पर लिखने से याद होगा तो mandatory you have to write. Not covered under Gratuity. Covered under the Gratuity Act, not covered under the Gratuity Act. Least is exempt. And preferably, if you can learn the section. I'm using the word preferably. Preferably, you can learn the sections. तो अच्छा रहे. Least is exempt under section 1010. Are you writing with me? तो सुन के लिखो तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. First bit.
एक से हम लोग ऊपर का लिख रहे हैं.
अच्छा लिखो ना. Finish writing तो मुझे बोलो. I'll start. They say in final that salary head is already asked in inter, so little will be asked, but that little is so in depth in the final MCQs, students lose there. You will not lose. And ये preserve करना, salary में कुछ भी change नहीं होने वाला है, except these small change like this. Whole chapter is same since years I am teaching. Chalo, shall we write together now? Please, preferably if you can listen and write. First bit is gratuity received. Same, even if it is not covered. Here the first bit is gratuity received. Second bit, we will write it differently than written over there. Government limit 20 lakhs for lifetime. Ma'am, ये lifetime का क्या मतलब है? हर चीज के लिए I'll give you example. It's a challenge that we will solve more than 50 questions in this chapter. And very chotu, very clear. Government limit 20 lakhs. Here also government limit is 20 lakhs, that too lifetime. Here C bit. C bit may here 15 by 26 days. Here C bit may 15 by 30 days. Anyone thinking I can copy faster than ma'am from page number 64, please enjoy doing. I'm not giving that. Here it is 15 by 26. Here it is 15 by 30. Here it is last salary. Here it is average salary. Average salary of 10 months excluding last month. Ma'am, what difference does it make? Average is same, no. Average will change if your salary is increasing or decreasing. Correct? Right. Here salary is equal to basic plus all DA. Here salary is equal to basic plus DA. RB लिखो. RB. TA in terms of retirement benefit. Now, this is some new language for all of you. So, 2 seconds, pause the writing and look at the screen. TA received by you from your employer is 1,000. 1,000 rupees is taxable. But for all the other calculations, it's written out of 1,000 bracket, 60% is considered for retirement benefit. So for all gratuity, retrenchment, all retirement benefit, how much DA you will consider? 600. DA, whatever you have received will be taxable. But for retirement benefits, how much you will consider? 60%. And whatever I am teaching, everything is worked out in the options. So understand and write this. Likho. Basic and all DA. Ma'am, what do you mean by all DA? Whether it is included in retirement or not. Here basic plus DA plus commission as a percentage on turnover. Ma'am, I don't give commission as a percentage on turnover to my employee. I give monthly commission. Will I include it here for calculation? Answer is no. Many organizations, they give 5,000 per month fixed commission to employee. It will not be included. Here, 10 years, 8 months is equal to 11 completed years. 10 years, 8 months को 10 years ही लेंगे. ब्रैकेट में लिखो इग्नोर फ्रैक्शन. इतना ब्यूटीफुल बूस्टर नोट है कि इफ यू शेयर दिस विथ एनीवन and tell them after sharing this, did you follow gratuity? 100% they will follow. 10 years and 8 months is 11 years. Why? Above 6 months, fraction is considered. Above 6 months, fraction is considered. Here, fraction is ignored. Anyone in the class is having doubt in the booster note? I don't think among you anyone is hesitant. सबको समझ में आ गया मैं कैसे पूछूं? बिंदास पूछो. Anyone is having any doubt? No, then over to Mr. Reddy. Problem number 2. आ जाओ. Problem number 2. Computation of income I am not doing. I am computing gratuity. Only gratuity will compute. और किसके लिए? For Mr. Reddy. For the previous year 24-25. I was taking revision class for the last students and by mistake I was saying 24-25. Very difficult to remember like this, like that, because GST to so many changes are there for you. Okay, I want all of you to write here in option 1 bracket may covered, means they are covered in the gratuity act. Option 2 not covered. Not covered. Chalo. Now, I want all of you to read the problem again. Mr. Reddy is receiving this gratuity 90,000 under the payment of gratuity act. Ma'am, he is covered. Then why you are doing not covered? For practice. Exam में एक ही करना. Gratuity received. I think little we can go fast because this is just copying. 90,000. Less exempt under section 10 working note 1 taxable gratuity. First one, first bit. Are you all with me? We are now. Acha, 1 minute. I'm solving better 2 options for practice, but now don't do left and right, क्योंकि exam में you are not doing left and right, you are working this option then this option. Please, there's some mindset, trust me, there's some science. I'm very strict about the thing कि जैसे exam में करना है ना, in the same way you read the question, in the same way you interpret, in the same way you write. So we'll solve it vertically this time, and this is your first problem. So just bindas refer back, ऊपर ही आपके पास लिखा हुआ है. Anytime you are stuck up, put your left hand up and revise and take down the things. आ जाओ. This is the most challenging part. I have heard 3 of my students are also teachers. So they tell me that this is the most challenging part to teach actually, but you have to give the feedback by tomorrow whether it is clear or not. Gratuity received is the first bit. What is gratuity received? 90,000. B bit, we are writing government limit first. You can write the way they have given, or you can write like this. C bit is DA there in the question?
No, ma'am.
But then we have to calculate the he's retiring after 32 years and 4 months, and last salary drawn is 3250. So I want all of you to write like this: last salary drawn into 15 by 26 into completed years, 32 years and 4 months. So 32 years. So what's last month's salary? 3250 into 15 by 26 into 32. 3250 into 15 by 26 into 32. How much you're getting? 60,000. First bit I am making you learn now. Gratuity received. Second, government limit. Third is last salary drawn into 15 by 26 into 30. Least is exempt. So least is 60,000. If you want to write, otherwise directly you can copy 60,000, and taxable gratuity is 30,000. Ma'am, if this is asked in MCQ, you can do it in your mind in calculator. And I always say, please listen to this. Some MCQs, they require penning down so that calculator में कभी-कभी jump या silly mistake हो जाती है. Don't write anything in the question paper. It amounts to cheating, except your roll number. In your answer sheet, you can have a rough work for MCQ, and it's your rough page. तो जैसे लिखना है MCQ 8 और उसका ऐसा working टक 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 करके you can check and write it. ठीक है? That's allowed. Okay. And earlier I have said or not, but use black ballpoint pen only, because your answer sheets are scanned and corrected. Okay. So this part is over. Now let us go. Actually, the problem is only over. He was covered under Gratuity Act. Ready or taxable gratuity is 30,000. But now if he's not covered, then what's the answer? So again, we'll write gratuity received 90,000 less exempt under section 1010, we don't know, and taxable gratuity we know. Okay. A bit. Gratuity received 90,000. B bit. Government limit 20 lakhs. C bit. Average salary into 15 by 30 into 32 years. So for this problem, can anyone calculate and tell me please what's the average salary and why?
1,000, ma'am.
Huh?
52,000. 3250
Average salary per month बताना है एक महीने का.
3250 into 15 by 30 into 32 years. 52,000. Basic salary क्या है? 3,250. Into 15 by 30.
Average salary per month. Average salary per month. Per month. How much?
3250.
3250. Why same? Now there's a logic. I don't want you to do blunder in the exam. Ma'am, how can the last month and average be same? It's same. It's given in the question. 32 years he's working in the organization and his salary is 3250. If there is no change in the salary, the average salary in the last 10 months and the last month's salary is obviously going to be same. Maths logic समझ में आया? So be alert about this. In exam, the average salary will change if in the last 10 months salary is changing. First thing. Second thing, for this problem, DA is not given. If DA is given in one more working, first you calculate definition of salary. Here it is salary and DA. Here it is salary, DA and commission. Acha, tell me one thing, dear students. Some of you must be like 3250 into 12. कितना आ रहा है 3250 into 12?
12 क्यों कर रहे हैं मैम?
ऐसे ही 39,000 12 महीने का. तो shall we take 12 months? Answer is no. Listen, why we are taking? You have worked in our organization for 32 years. Every month 3250 half months PNL debit to provision. Half month PNL debit to provision. So that when you are leaving and I have to pay you 32 years into 1 month salary. Abhi here to it is 3250 salary. Watchman is also not working for 3250 salary. So imagine the salary packages in thousands and lakhs and multiplied by 30 years. It will be such a lump sum amount for the company to pay at a time. So my PNL account will be disturbed. My cash flow will be disturbed. So every year, last month's half salary, PNL debit to provision. PNL, I'm telling you now the accounting part. मेरा काम है income tax पढ़ाना, but practically when you work in articleship, this you will come across. PNL to provision. Oh, when you retire, 32 years, half month salary is ready. Provision debit to back. Bye bye. So that your last year's PNL account is not disturbed. 3 years I was director in a cooperative bank, and there to cooperative society it was. तो वहां तो day one से labor law सकते हैं. Cooperative society bank, you know, who is for the 1600 members. So it was a cooperative bank. So there I remember for gratuity, for everything they will make a provision. Did you understand this accounting logic what I explained? Every year
Yes.
they will do half month salary. Come back and share your answer sheet, and if you have any doubt, ask me. Average salary and last month salary will be same. I repeat, because there's no change. Here 15 by 26, here 15 by 30, and here also 32 because it's 32 years and 4 months. We'll take 33 only when it crosses 6 months. 3250 into 15 by 30 into 32. So it's coming as 52,000. So the least, you can tick mark it least, and you can write here, or you can write the way I have written. Ki least is taxable. 52,000 is exempt. Kitna aa raha hai? 52 minus 90. Problem 38,000. Beta, we have done 2 problems, not one. We have done 2 problems. और नेक्स्ट में तो पूरे ऑप्शंस जितने हैं सब वर्कआउट करेंगे. डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज. दीप्ति मैम, यू आर सॉल्विंग सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स. दैट्स जस्ट small options. If they twist, what you will do. Any student is having any doubt, then ask. Otherwise, directly over to problem number 3. Shahrukh retires from employment covered under the Government Act in December 30th of 11. I don't know, by mistake this is because all this was changed and checked. 30th of December 24, and he's paid gratuity of 55,000. While the last salary was 1950, average salary is 1800. Oh, spoon feeding problem, तैयारी दे दिया. Last year है average year. He served for 36 years 4 months. No problem. Here also 36 there. Is your mind interpreting the way I am interpreting as a student? Here also 36 years and 4 months, ignore. Ma'am, when will we take 37 years? When it is above 6 months. ठीक है? And here to okay. चलो. Right. So let us quickly work down the answer in our notebooks. अच्छा, but in this DA is not there. I wanted to work it with DA. है ना? हम DA के साथ notebook में करेंगे. First वाला option we are just checking. You can do it in the notebook later. How much gratuity is received? 55,000. So first bit is gratuity received. Third bit is 20 lakhs. Now this one. What is last salary drawn? 1950 into 15 by 26 into 36 years complete is this. Least is exempt and taxable. If they are not covered, then also gratuity receives same. Government limit same. But here we will take average salary into 15 by 30 into 36 years. Yeah. So least is exempt and this will become taxable. Is the first bit easy? Will you do it as homework without seeing option 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And option 2. Now over to option 3. If DA is paid 1000 but retirement benefit के लिए 60% is considered. Take a pause and listen carefully. If DA is paid 1000 DA will be taxable. But for retirement, you will consider only 600 for gratuity calculation. And he is retiring on 30/11/2024. April, count it in your fingers. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months only salary we will take. Ma'am, why not 12 months? Because he's retiring in between. So the basic salary DA all for 8 months. This is one of the biggest mistakes students do and they share it with me. Ma'am, पूरा problem correct था. गलती से मैंने 12 महीने का salary ले लिया. So now this is a reminder for all of you. If it is a retirement problem, be careful. If he's retiring in December, you have to take the salary April to December. If he's retiring in September, April to September. You can't blindly do into 12 because that salary he has not received. And if the definition of salary goes wrong, the gratuity will go wrong. I'm not seeing that answer. I'm solving it in my own way. वो भी ठीक है, मेरा ही print किया हुआ answer and you will not find anywhere the questions with all these options. But अच्छा, what's the difference in last problem and this problem, dear students? DA. DA कैसे impact होगा हम देखेंगे. मैम ये एक ही इतना बड़ा है कि बाकी सब भी ऐसे हैं. आपके मन में बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आ रहे होंगे. तो दिस इज ओनली द बिगेस्ट वन. चलो, सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, option 1 and 2 are homework which promise you will do it in writing without seeing, and option number 3 we are doing now in class. So because we are doing option number 3 3 3 3 3, we will do it in both the options, covered and not covered. You know, when I'm working different options, I don't have a choice कि ये लूं या वो लूं. Not covered. Chalo, start with the salary. Shahrukh is receiving the basic salary, last salary drawn 1950. Just a practice question. चलो, so inner column भी बनाएंगे. Basic salary. No one should copy because I told you this is like maths. चलो अभी तो लिख लेते हैं, फिर बाद में देखेंगे. No, you have to ask me the doubts now. See, again I am doing the same mistake. What mistake Dipti ma'am is doing? क्या गलत लिखा मैंने?
12 मैम.
8 में लेने से 12 महीने लेंगे.
written by, मैंने जानबूझ के ऐसे जोक के लिए नहीं किया. सही में in the flow I have written 12 months. So be alert. He is retiring when? In November. So we have to take it only for 8 months. आ जाओ. 1950 into 8. Simple calculation. Basic salary 15,600. DA 1000 into 8. 8,000. Gratuity received 55,000. Inner column. Less exempt under section 10. We will calculate and we'll take it here. So you will get gross salary. Then I've already taught you the standard deduction. So you will get the taxable salary. Working note 1. Working note 1. For definition of salary for gratuity. So you have to take basic plus all DA. All DA is 1000 DA. Basic is 1950 plus 1000 into 12. ले लो सब. कितना आ रहा है? 1950 plus 1000 DA into 12 is coming to 35,400. Oh, but we should take only per month. No, sorry. We need only per month. So we'll write here 2950. Okay. Now we will go to calculation of the gratuity. Anyone who is lagging behind in copying, dekho. Actually, I want to calculate only the taxable gratuity, but I'm solving the whole problem as if compute the income for Shahrukh. So now, gratuity received. A bit. What is the gratuity received in the problem? 55,000. B bit. Government limit 20 lakhs. C bit. Don't write directly. Write this. Last salary drawn per month into क्या करें into 15 by 26 into completed years. So copy the last salary drawn. 2950. Anyone in the class is having doubt? If DA is there, you have to take the DA into 15 by 26. And how many completed years? 36 years. 2950 into 15 by 26 into 36 years. 61 to 69. 61 to 69. Least is exempt. So least is 55,000. So whatever gratuity you have received is exempt. So the gross taxable salary is 23,600. Everyone is doing with me?
Yes, ma'am.
And 23,600 standard deduction taxable salary net. After completing this problem with options, we'll take a break 5 minutes. Aaja.
1 minute.
Yeah, please ask doubt for the left hand side only. Okay. Not covered me, we are just assuming that he has given average salary. It's changing. You can take basic same, but just with the different option, they have given average salary. So we'll take that. Basic salary is average per month 1800 into 8. 1800 into 8. 14,400. DA 1000 per month into 8 months. 8,000. gratuity received is 55,000 less exempt, I don't know, and it will give you the gross salary. This is the best way to write in the final exam also. Minus standard deduction, I don't know, net taxable salary. Next, working note 1. Definition of salary. First, I want all of you to recollect with me. If they are, look here at the screen, if they are covered, definition is basic and all DA. If they are not covered, the definition is basic, DA in terms of retirement and commission. Basic, DA in terms of retirement and commission. Okay? So commission is so not there in this question. So directly we will take DA. So you will take the basic plus DA plus commission, you can write. Basic, you don't have to take last month, you have to take average, 1800. DA, now the crucial part for all of you, though 1000 DA is taxable, they have clearly given that in retirement benefit you have to take only 60%, 600. So that's 2400. Now quickly copy all the bits as it is. Ekdam same. Gratuity received 55,000. Government limit 20 lakhs. CBIT average salary into 15/30 into completed years. I want all of you to write this, huh? Don't copy directly. So average salary is 2,400 multiplied by 15/30 and completed years is 36. Why there is so much disturbance? What is the doubt? Everyone is clear why I have taken 600 instead of 1000? Read the option number 3 first point. 43,200. Completed writing? 43,200 you deduct. If you can do with me nothing like that, मतलब when I am writing, you write. अभी मैं calculation कर रही हूँ, तो आप भी करके answer बोलो. 11,800 taxable plus 8,000 plus 14,400, 34,200, and standard deduction is as it is there. So this will come as there. Stop mutual discussion and ask me, where's the doubt?
Screen
once again.
Huh?
Screen.
I still could not hear you. Where is the doubt?
Show the screen.
Option number 3. Huh? Say.
Screen share, ma'am.
ये लिखो. ठीक है, सब लोग पहले वर्किंग नोट कंप्लीट करो.
Yes, ma'am.
Complete the working note. Now shall I scroll up, complete the right hand side part? Exempt is 43,200. चलो चलो जल्दी, we'll take a break. कुछ doubt है तो बोलो.
नहीं मैम, आप स्क्रीन शेयर करके आप ब्रेक ले लो ना, हम लिखते रहेंगे 2 मिनट.
नहीं नहीं, आप लिखते रहेंगे तो आपका ब्रेक लेंगे, फिर क्लास में ब्रेक लें। आप लिख लो, मैं वेट करती हूँ। अभी I have to work out two options. The problem is not over because after you finish your doubt, I have a doubt.
No.
Shall I ask? Finish writing?
Oh.
Chalo, ready for the challenge? My doubt to all of you, forget about options and all. So, Shahrukh received gratuity 55,000 and he got some exemption. How much exemption he got? अभी लिया ना उसने least 43,200 है ना? Any bit. Okay, first bit you take. 55,000 gratuity is exempt for Shahrukh in the first attempt. Now my question to you all is, he was working with organization, say A Limited. Now after 15 years, ऐसे option पूछ रही हूँ, he started working with B Limited. There also he received some gratuity. There also we started working 3 bits. Gratuity received, government limit 15/26. My question to all of you will be, what will be the government limit? 10 saal, listen to the question again. 10 years he worked with A Limited and he received gratuity, what you all have worked out. And he got the exemption also, 55,000. Okay, under section 1010. After that, the next 15 years, he worked with organization B. And there, what's the government limit?
19,45,000.
Aha, super intelligent you all are. Very good. Great, that's the answer. This was a test for all of you. I call it extempore test so that let me know. Whole class followed. Where's the camera? अभी ब्रेक नहीं है, अभी और 2 ऑप्शंस बाकी हैं. On the camera. Okay, there was a break, so we'll continue once again by revising what we have studied in gratuity. Gratuity is given one time to employee when you retire. What's the terms and conditions that you will study in the Gratuity Act and law? Income tax part says when the employee receives gratuity, what will be exempt for him? So exempt will be gratuity amount received or government limit 20 lakhs or last month's salary into 15/26 into, what did we say, 50, completed years, including fraction. Here it is excluding fraction, 15/30 you have to take. Okay, now some options we have worked out. One I asked on my own and you all gave the correct answer for that. Okay, अब ये कुछ और ऑप्शंस हैं यहाँ, वो देखते हैं and then we'll go to the pensions. A very simple knowledge. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
हाँ, yeah, please ask.
पर बूस्टर नोट्स दिखा सकते हैं आपके?
Notes to you finish writing, no? That answer you want to write for the option which I asked in class? Yeah, write down. Just, it was a simple example to ask that if you have received the gratuity from A Limited, 55,000 was exempt. Now you have worked for B Limited. So what will be the government limit? Government will be 19,45,000 because 20 lakhs is the limit lifetime. Will you finish? Yeah. Any doubts you have, please ask. If not, I want. हाँ.
हम लोग का बैलेंस नहीं आ रहा है एक बार आपके जैसा.
कुछ लिखना बाकी. हाँ.
और थोड़ा नीचे ना. हाँ बस. Done, ma'am.
For the same problem, some more options are given, which we will write. Okay, we will not write now. We can check it orally. Option 4 says, Shahrukh did not retire. Still, he got gratuity. Then, gratuity received during the employment is fully taxable. Section 1010 will not be allowed. You follow? Like, listen how it is. Okay, Shahrukh, you're going to retire in 27. It will be a burden for me to pay you all together. I'll give you a part of it, 55,000 now. If an employee is working and while working he receives any retirement benefit, fully taxable. Now तो it's looking very easy when I do total income problems. No, मतलब पूरे salary का मिला के the fourth class from now we'll be working. So I'll give you one bit. Okay, as Ajay was working, he received gratuity 50,000. The moment students see gratuity 50,000, tuck, 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 they go. Government limit, yeah. No. But if any amount of gratuity is received by employee from employer while he's still working, fully taxable. Same way, if I'm a government employee, whatever gratuity I receive, it will be exempt. So I hope with this option, it is clear to you one more bit that if during the working, if he has received the gratuity, it will be taxable. Now, Shahrukh received 2 lakh gratuity in 2020, which was completely exempt. So now when he's receiving the gratuity, what will be the government limit? 18 lakhs. Because already 2 lakhs is exempt earlier. So now the government limit will become 18 lakhs. Fourth question is homework for all of you. Yeah, here the salary is changing. So I want all of you to read it with me and then solve it in writing as homework. Amitabh is not covered. Though he is not covered, I've solved with covered and not covered for practice. If he is not covered in exam, just do this bit. He retires on 20th of February after serving an employee for 18 years and 10 months. He was drawing 5,000 salary up to September 24. September 24 crores. And thereafter 6,000. On retirement, he is not. अच्छा, when did he retire? February 25. तो अब ना बिना आंसर देके हम कर सकते हैं कि he was drawing salary 5,000 up to September 24. तो April to September 5,000 into 6. Now October to February, October, November, December, January, February. For the next 5 months, it is 6,000 into 5. Everyone is getting. What is last salary drawn? 6,000. But what is average salary? You have to calculate. April to September, 30,000. October to January, 6,000 into 4. Divide by 10. Average. You have to take average of the 10 months. But ma'am, he is receiving the salary till February. Then why you are taking only till January? Average of 10 months, leaving the last month. Take your time, go here. Here it is. Salary is last salary drawn. Here it is average salary. 10 months average salary excluding last month. Clear? So that's why we have to exclude this last month, and the fourth one rest all will be clear. You can do as homework. Now I'm going to pension. Pension, you get a deduction under section 10(10)(a). ध्यान से सुनो. Pension 100% chances of getting in MCQs. Gratuity, you excuse me. You get in question answers. The gratuity part, pension, you get it here. Okay. Pension is what is actually pension? Let's understand these terms. Pension, what happens is when the entire employee leaves the organization, you stop receiving monthly salary, but for 4-5 years per month we will give you pension. So pension is the amount received monthly, not lump sum, monthly by employee from your employer after retirement. Okay, this term is called as uncommuted pension. Uncommuted, commuted word is encashed. I'm not encashing. Okay, I've retired. Per month I will receive. Have you heard around you people who are earlier working in railways, government, they say, हाँ, pension आता है. So every month pension is given to employee for 4 to 5 years. Say 5,000 per month. That is called as uncommuted pension. Okay. Because my son's wedding is there, some health issue or some requirement is there, I tell to my employer, see, you are giving me 5,000 per month pension into 12 months into 5 years. So you keep giving me 1,000, 4,000, a part of my monthly pension, which is 5,000, 1,000 you keep giving me uncommuted every month. 4,000. Can you give me lump sum? Yeah. Can you give me lump sum so that I can use it for some health issue or for my son's wedding or for my daughter's education? Jo hai uske liye. Okay. So lump sum pension given by employer to employee is called as what? Commuted pension. One time lump sum payment. Then don't ask for that part per month. Okay. So one time lump sum pension you get, you should get some deduction, no? So that's what we are calculating now. In this pension, there is no government limit. What's the government limit of gratuity? 20 lakhs. Pension or easy. One more thing I want to say. We have already covered income from other sources. There also we have talked one term called as, anyone in the class? इतने मिस कॉल आते हैं, सबको मालूम है कि 1:30 क्लास खत्म होता है और हम आज ऑलरेडी लेट है. ठीक है, देखेंगे. आप बोलो. Quick answer. What we have studied about pension and income from other sources, quickly someone should say. Yeah, say. Shiva and Ram, any one of you should say. Bolo.
Be the man.
Padana, something we've studied, no pension like thing. Section 56, 57, 58, peanuts, crush it in the mixer grinder. Other sources over.
The army officer died, then their parents or their wife will get a pension from government.
Okay. And what is the deduction?
25,000 or 1/3, whichever is lower.
1/3%.
I'll repeat for all of you. I taught you that if the employee is retired, he will get the pension. And if the employee is retired and he's deceased, he's no more, his family member, the widow, wife, or children, or legal heirs will get the pension. That pension is called as family pension, taxable in other source with 1/3 or 25,000, whichever is lower as deduction. So I hope 3 kinds of pension are clear to you. Uncommuted monthly pension, commuted lump sum pension, and now the third one is family pension, है ना? तो uncommuted जो आपका pension है, monthly pension, that's taxable for all, including government employees. हाँ, but commuted pension, you are getting some deduction. That's what. Commuted pension for government employees, so it will be exempt. For others, it will be taxable. I can give you a very nice flowchart for this, but पहले आप यहाँ से पढ़ो. Commuted pension means lump sum amount of pension encashed. Uncommuted pension means monthly pension. It is taxable in the hands of all the employees, including government employee. ठीक है? Right. Now, government employee are receiving gratuity or not. That will decide how much pension will be exempt. I want all of you to write here 10-10A commuted pension. No government limit. बच्चे एग्जाम में पेंशन में भी लिख के आते हैं 20 lakhs 5 lakhs तुक्का. अरे it's not applicable. Next, government employees entire commuted pension is exempt. Non-government employees, are you receiving gratuity? Then 1/3 of 100% of commuted pension is exempt. You're not receiving gratuity, half of 100% is exempt. 1/3 or half. You're receiving the gratuity, 1/3. Not receiving the gratuity, half of 100% of the commuted pension is normally entitled to receive and is exempt. Okay. But take a pause and all of you should understand this is not 1/3 of what pension you have encashed or commuted. This is 100% commuted, half of 100. So there's certain very simple maths which I want all of you to write in your notebook as flowchart, and कोई एग्जाम नहीं होगा जब मैंने एमसीक्यू में नहीं देखा है pension one especially. Gratuity comes properly in your retirement question answer. So go to your notebook and start writing the booster notes. Okay? We will write now. Pension. Section 10 capital A. Okay. So this time I can give in the form of notes also. But just today mood is there for making mind mapping. So mind mapping करेंगे. Anyhow, neither you have to write notes in exam, nor you have to copy mind mapping. This will help you to learn and apply the knowledge fast in exam. First one is uncommuted pension. All of you should write with me. Huh? ये क्या लिखा वो क्या लिखा मत करना, तो सुन के लिखो. Uncommuted pension. Monthly pension received after retirement. Be careful of the months. You may retire in September after retirement. Taxable for all. Government, non-government, taxable for all. Government, non-government, सबके लिए taxable है. Next. Family pension. Received by legal heirs. Legal heirs. Taxable in IFOS. You can also write IFOS. Income from other source. 1/3 or 25,000, whichever is lower. Hope you are understanding that this is to make you learn now. You've already solved family pension ke question. Now the last one is commuted pension. Part of pension encashed lump sum. You want the money lump sum. Below that write down exempt for government employees. It's exempt for government employees. Now listen, commuted pension is that part of the pension which is encashed lump sum. So it is exempt for the government employees. Government employees, if they receive lump sum, they have to pay tax. Government employees, if you receive monthly, it will be taxable because indirectly it's a salary only. And now next write down taxable for other employees. Taxable for other employees. फिर यहाँ से दो पार्ट निकालो. इतना ब्यूटीफुल फ्लो चार्ट बनाएंगे. I'm remembering my teachers who have taught me mind mapping. Are you all able to copy or not? Same?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ चलो लिखो. Taxable for other employees. If gratuity received, if gratuity is received, 1/3 of 100% commuted pension. 1/3 of 100% commuted pension. If gratuity not received, if gratuity is not received, then half of the 100% commuted pension. Half of 100% commuted pension. Superb. Everything is combined here. Okay. चलो so there और यहाँ पे एक और लिखना है note students are confused. From pension also standard deduction up to rupees 75,000 allowed. Everyone finished writing? From pension also standard deduction up to 75,000 allowed. Question read करते हैं. Read the question with me. Anyone you can take up where you are having all the options. Chalo, the very first one, fifth one we are doing. Determine the gross amount of taxable pension included in the salary. In that also, I want to take up the B bit first. Mr. Ambani retires on 31st of October 24. 31st of October 24. He gets pension 2,000 per month up to, oh sorry, this is 23 only. So sorry. He retired last year only. Last year का ये अच्छा problem है. He retired last year in 23. He gets per month pension up to 24. Our financial year is April 2024. He retired last year and he was receiving per month pension. With effect from November, he gets 60% pension commuted for 30,000. He's saying 60% of 2,000. 60% of 2,000, 1,200 multiplied by number of years you are going to pay me. You pay me all together 30,000. He is not in receipt of gratuity. He is not in receipt of gratuity. Okay. So whether he is in receipt of gratuity, then 1/3 is exempt. He is not received, then half. So right now, as I said, we are going to work out both the options. In exam, you can work out any one. So directly go to your notebook. Nothing you should copy from there. We are solving it afresh. पूरा एक एक bit समझ के लिखेंगे. एक time में ऐसा था कि the marker and everything used to be only blue and black. Now we have choice of so many colors. So today we'll take a blue color. Question number 5B. Question answer with one pen and booster notes so that you can scroll the booster notes before exam whenever you wish to. Okay. Right. So we are doing B bit, computation of taxable pension for Mr. Ambani. Okay. First one is uncommuted pension. We will take up first which one? Uncommuted pension. And hope he is not a government employee, है ना? तो ये clear रहेगा कि he is not a government employee. So we will divide the page into two and we are working out option 1. If exam में एक ही option होगा, gratuity is received. Option 2. If gratuity is not received. But gratuity is received or not received, the difference will come only in the commuted part. Uncommuted is same. So just write down all of you. Uncommuted pension. Uncommuted pension is monthly pension. Read the problem again. He retired in October 23 last year. So he is getting monthly pension 2,000 per month. Better we'll write first date. From April to October. Everyone is clear in the class? April to October, how many months? Ma'am, but 23, last year. We are calculating income for financial year 24-25. April, May, June, July, August, September and October. 7 months. 7 months he received 2,000 into 7. 14,000. And October he encashed 60%. So from November to March, 2,000 ka 40%. 2,000 60%. He says instead of paying me per month, sir, 2,000 ka 60%, 1,200, you pay me a lump sum. But remaining 40%, 800, He's still receiving per month November, December, January, February, March. You're doing it for the first time. So pause and give me an answer that it is clear or not. Uncommuted. Only uncommuted pension is asked and students are losing 2 marks. Itna easy hai. Taxable uncommuted pension. Anyone in the class is having any doubt?
Can you explain once?
Yeah, sure. Just listen now orally. Forget it. I'm giving you 2000 pension since October 23. Last year, 23-24. So 23-24 story is over. We always calculate the income for financial year 24-25. Okay, so my story starts from April 24. Don't look at the books, just look at the screen. You'll understand. April 24, I was paying you 2000 pension per month till October. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 7 months I paid you 2000 into 7. Leke jao, taxable. Per month uncommuted pension is taxable for all, whether you are government or non-government employee. On October 1st November, what happened? You said, sir, instead of paying me 2000, 60% of 2000, that is 1200 per month, you are going to pay me for 5 years, no? Put together kitna hota hai, you give me now only. I need lump sum money for health issue, for daughter's wedding, for son's marriage, something. So 2000 into 60% you encashed and took lump sum, which is called commuted. We'll see later. But until now, I was paying you 2000 per month. Now you took 60% lump sum. Still 40% you are receiving per month. No. 2000 into 40% per month. 2000 into 40% per month is coming to how much? 800. कहाँ से ये स्टोरी शुरू हुई? From November. November, December, January, February, March. 7 and 5, 12 months. Now tell me, is it clear to all of you? I can see you all. Yes or no? Clear? Chalo. So now please come back, and just for your understanding, pehle we'll do option 1 if gratuity is received. So this part is clear. 2000 pension is taxable for 7 months and 2000 into 40% is still taxable. Ma'am, why not 60%? Because that to bye-bye you have taken home. Now we'll come to commuted pension. Commuted pension received. How much is it received? Received.
30,000.
30,000. Less exempt. You know, government employees ke liye, if this person is working in the revenue service and all, fully exempt. But a part of it is exempt under section 1010 capital A. How? 30,000. Look at the screen. This is little typical. This I'll give you time to copy. Perhaps you listen to the rhythm of my explanation. 30,000 you have encashed is 60%. You will not find this way the problem solved in other books, but all in my compiler are printed like this, because this is like step-by-step clarity you can work, like your work pre-construction interest. 30,000 is 60%. 100% if you encash, it will be how much? Abhi to 60% you encash, no? 2000 ka, so it is 30,000. 100%, 30,000 into 100 divided by 60. It's coming to how much? 50,000. Now, has he received the gratuity? Yes. Now, if gratuity is received, then 1/3 is exempt, but not of what you have received. 1/3 is exempt of 50,000. 100% pension का 1/3 exempt है. That is coming to 16,667 is exempt. What is taxable commuted pension?
13,334.
Yeah, 13,333 rounding off karna hai. And now uncommuted taxable, I call it as A bit. And commuted, I call it as B bit. And now total taxable pension, A plus B. 18,000 plus 18,000 plus 13,333 कितना आ रहा है 31,333. I'll give you time to write. First, once again you understand. Uncommuted is the monthly pension. Look at the flow chart. Taxable for all. Okay, 2,000 for 7 months. Then 60% bye-bye, 40% still taxable. This is not 8,000, this is 800. 18,000. Now, how much pension you receive? 30,000. So, commuted pension is exempt for government employees and it is taxable for others. How? Is gratuity received? Yes, ma'am. 1/3 of not what you have received. 1/3 of 100%. First time, please give yourself time to digest. It's a heavy food. It's like paneer ka sabji. It's not some soft drink which you will just gulp and over. So give yourself time to digest. But it's very easy. Tomorrow also we are doing retirement benefits. So 1/3 of 100% commuted pension. So 30,000 you have encashed is 60%. 100% if I encash or commute, it will be 50,000. Of that, 1/3 is exempt because it is this. Okay. And now this one I want all of you to write. Then I'll go to the next part. This is the last one and then we will close. You have a next class also. So quickly write and now ask your doubts also. I'll solve with you if he's not getting gratuity.
उसके आगे लगेगा ना 31 reduction.
Yeah, any doubts? Then please take down quickly. I don't want to.
मैम
Yes.
स्टैंडर्ड डिडक्शन का क्या हुआ मैम जो आपने बोला था लगेगा
Oh, now we have gone in the retirement benefit. That standard deduction 75,000 is basic, DA, commission, gratuity, pension. It will come in the combined problem from gross salary. I'm not calculating gross salary. I'm just in the retirement benefit. You have received pension. Take this. How much is exempt? How much is taxable? What's the taxable monthly pension? 18. What's the taxable this? 31. Yeah. Out of this, now if you say, ma'am, except pension, he's not receiving anything. Can we give standard deduction 31,333? Absolutely right, you can. Now, did you follow where the standard deduction comes? After gross salary, basic, DA, allowance, perquisite, retirement benefit. After all the stories over, then you get a standard deduction. Till last year it was 50,000. Now it is 75,000. Okay, all clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo. I think right side now we can work together. Even if gratuity is received or not, in exam your pen should flow. Uncommuted pension, it doesn't make a difference. Uncommuted pension. Uncommuted pension, it doesn't make a difference, but still I want you to understand and do. April to October, 2,000 into 7, 14,000. November to March, 800 into 5. 5 months, November, December, January, February, March, only 40%. That is 5 8s are 4,000. So, uncommuted pension. I hope you all have digested that uncommuted is monthly pension taxable for all, including government servant, and it doesn't make a difference. Government employee, sorry, we should not use the word servant. government employee, and it doesn't make a difference whether you receive gratuity or not. Now, commuted pension received. How much commuted pension you have received? 30,000. Now it is like so easy in exam, so you will do so fast. Exempt under section 1010 capital A. 30,000 you have encashed is 60%. If 100% is encashed, it will be how much? 30,000 into 100 by 60, and that is 50,000. Yeah. Now, because he has not received gratuity, he didn't receive gratuity emotionally. Oh, तुमको ये भी नहीं मिला ना? Yeah, not 1/3. You take half exemption. Oh, you didn't receive gratuity also, no? So pension half is exempt, but not half of 30,000. Half of 100% pension received. That is 25,000. So what is taxable? 5,000. Taxable commuted pension. And now A plus B, taxable
23,000.
total pension 23,000. Promise me that you will surely do this in writing today, so that when I teach leave encashment tomorrow, you are clear with this. I hope you understand the secret why I didn't start initially after residential status with salary. It's not that this is tough. It's actually easier than house property, business at capital gain, other source. But there is some maths. To remember the maths, you need to know now how the taxation flow goes. Okay. Finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as we close with some homeworks and one more bit of the problem. I took second bit. Now let us talk about third bit. 30th of January 2023, Mr. Bajaj retires from central government. Oh, central government. Commuted pension to pura exam. Indicator should go on in your mind. The way you read the problem, that is how you perform in exam. And this habit we are forming every day. You get monthly 3,000 pension up to January 25. Superb. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So 3,000 into 10, 30,000. February, he gets 1/3 commuted. 1/3 he took commuted. Still, will he get 3,000 ka 2/3? That is 2,000 to per month. 1/3 you took home together, but 2,000, 3,000 ka 1/3, that is 1,000. 2,000 I'll keep on giving you monthly for February and March, and that is 4,000 and 34,000. Taxable even if Bajaj is a government employee. Now he gets 1,20,000 lump sum, which is exempt because Bajaj is a government employee. For government employee, lump sum is exempt. I have explained you in depth, and the quality of the questions we have done today, sure challenge. इतने सारे options क्यों करते हैं? We can do. Here he is not covered. No, he's not. Let us do. He's covered. The drilling or the practice a teacher and a student should together is with all the options. एक और देख लो. Sixth one is homework for you. Seventh one is also homework for you with both, but I want all of you to check it together with me. Shivam retires on March 24. He is paid 1,800 pension per month. On request, company gave him 36,000 50% pension on December. So till November, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 1,800 into 8 months. Got it? After that, 50% he took home. Bye-bye. 50% पूरा lump sum लेके चले गए. But remaining 50%, 900 तो you will receive. No. December, January, February, March, 4 months. 8 and 4, 12 months. Check up. You got uncommuted. Uncommuted pension taxability has got nothing to do whether you have received gratuity or not. So it's the same. Don't here copy ऐसे arrow arrow करके exam में marks भी arrow arrow मिलेंगे, सब अंडे मिलेंगे. Write it fully. Next, 36,000 he got encashed, but dear students, 36,000 is 50%. What will be 100%? Question mark. 36 into 100 divided by 50, 72. Oh, gratuity is received. 72 ka 1/3 is exempt. Oh, gratuity is not received. 72 ka half. Ma'am, here to then everything is exempt. Okay. Here 12,000. And then routine. The presentation, I don't know, one thing is from first problem to 44th problem in this chapter, presentation is going to be same. It is little tougher, stricter at learning level. But once if you follow the same step, exam mein flow itna easy ho jayega. It will be very easy. Anyone is having any doubt in gratuity and pension?
No, ma'am. It's
Okay.
clear.
In case if this Shiva Ramana, okay, he just gets pension, can he now claim the flat standard deduction? Yes, he can. Standard deduction is after basic, DA, gratuity, taxable part, pension, commuted, uncommuted, milake tax. We'll do such total problems. Okay. So the major part of retirement benefit is over. Tomorrow, one more but important left is leave salary. So tomorrow, whole class, I'll be doing the retirement benefit individual and I'll show you presentation. In exam, if they ask you 3-4 retirement, a person is retiring, he's getting gratuity, he's getting pension, he's getting leave salary, he's getting retrenchment. How should be your presentation? So for that, 15th problem is there in your material. Same has already come. एक बार आ चुका है और अच्छा प्रॉब्लम है, वही we will do for the presentation. Okay, so make sure you do all the homeworks. Any doubts are there, we are connected in WhatsApp, and that's all for today. We'll be meeting tomorrow. Okay, my mother-in-law, if I tell her okay, she says okay. Thank you, bye bye all of you. Thank you, bye bye.